To All the Boys I Loved Before is a high school romance / drama. The film is directed by Susan Johnson and it stars Lana Condor as Lara Jean, a high school girl whose secret love letters get leaked to all her secret crushes, and in a panic she does and says some not so smart things and ends up agreeing to be part of a fake relationship with one of the subject of her letters, a boy named Peter Kavinsky, played by Noah Centineo. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, my friend, but essentially the film is about Lara Jean trying to navigate her way through this complicated yet budding relationship. So this movie has been trending on Netflix for some time now, so I decided to check it out, give you some of my thoughts. I definitely have not seen enough John Hughes type movies or those high school dramas for me to really dive deep into the tropes of this genre, but I like to think that filmmakers of late are trying their best to make content that more accurately represents the lives of children in American schools today. I'm talking about films like Edge of 17, Love, Simon, even 8th Grade. So these films have that sort of authenticity to it that makes them stand out from the rest, and I like to think that this film belongs to that growing list as well. I was quite entertained by To All the Boys I Loved Before. Yes, this is a movie with high schoolers causing drama and being mean to each other and making bad decisions, but at its core, this is a movie about honesty, about having the courage to be honest, not just to the people around you, but to yourself as well. And this is really clear in the character of Lara Jean, played very well by Lana Condor. You can tell in her performance that there is some sort of wall between her and her insecurities that she has built up all this time, and as the relationship between her and her fake boyfriend Peter develops, we can see this wall starting to crumble, and as she becomes more open with her feelings, we start to learn more about her character. And it's heartwarming for me to see that sort of character arc come about from very authentic moments. There are a lot of nice conversations in this movie that feel very real, and someone does point this out in the film as well. And it helps that the characters in these scenes are very charming and likable. Take Noah Centineo for example. This guy was surprisingly very mellow in his performance and not like the stereotypical high school jock that one might expect. And I thought this guy would be one of those good looking guys who just shows up and acts cool and doesn't really do anything at all. But it's surprising and good to see that they gave his character a bit more flesh. I also like the character of Kitty, Lara Jean's sister, played by Anna Cathcart. We've seen this character many times before. It's the wise younger sister or daughter that has some really good lines in the film, but that kind of character hasn't really gotten old for me just yet, so I enjoyed that character in particular. Plot wise, I don't think there's too much to shout about in the film. It has a rather conventional structure, it has its inciting incidents, the apparent defeat, the self-revelation, and a satisfying resolution as well. But for me, it's more of the journey of the characters and how their characterization drives the story forward, and that impresses me, and that I think big credit goes to Susan Johnson for directing this film and making sure that the execution of the screenplay was well done. I believe this is only her second feature film as a director, and already I want to see more from her in the future. In terms of flaws, I think I would have liked to see a bit more depth from the main antagonist, who is this typical plastic popular girl who's really mean to everybody else. I mean, we've seen that a million times before, and I feel that in this film that character was just a little bit one-dimensional. I also feel a little bit frustrated sometimes when you see teenagers on screen doing things like jumping to conclusions really quickly or cutting people off from their lives when they feel like they've done them wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong, people of all ages do this as well. I just think it's really frustrating to see these characters on screen miscommunicate, and you're like, no, hear him out, hear her out, communicate a little better, guys, and I think all your problems would not have happened. It would not have caused so much drama, but you know, we have to have a movie, right? And you know, it's not a flaw, just a feeling. In summary, I think To All the Boys I Loved Before is a fine little coming of age film that can be enjoyed at all times. It has a strong, flawed protagonist who reminds us of some important life lessons as she is learning them at the same time. And I think the director Susan Johnson did a fine job bringing out the charm and authenticity of these characters, of this screenplay, and that is why I am going to give To All the Boys I Loved Before a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely check this one out if you have a Netflix account, guys. If anything, just so you can talk about it with your friends and your family, because there's definitely some debate to be had about what you probably shouldn't do in relationships. I'd love to know what you guys thought of the film and its characters, guys, so comment below. Tell me, are these accurate representations of high schoolers in the States, or are these more petty versions of the average high schooler? I would love to know because I didn't grow up in that part of the world. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, you want to see more, click that subscribe button below, like, comment, and share this video on all your social media platforms. I would really appreciate it. I will be back next time with another movie review for you guys. So until next time, sit tight, take care, have a great week ahead, maximum hype, and peace out.